Whenever you have to check that something is a matter or not, it must meet two conditions. It must have mass and it must have volume. And we also usually say that if something has a volume, then it is a physical thing, that is, it has taken some space, right? For example, I have a pen. Does it have any mass or volume? Of course, it has some mass and volume. We can also extract its mass and volume. This means this solid thing is a matter. But what about liquids? If you want to see that water is a matter or not, then of course yes, it has also some volume and mass. Means if you want to apply these two conditions, that every matter has some mass as well as volume, then it turns out that these are also matter. And if I ask you that air is a matter or not, so what would be your answer? Let's understand this concept deeply, guys. For example, I have air is in my hand and I don't even feel its mass and it does not take up any space. So we thought that it was not a matter. We have to think sharply to understand these concepts. For example, if you have an ant is in your hand, will you feel its mass? You will say no. So it has no mass? No, guys. We have to think sharply that her mass is so little that you can't feel, but it has some mass and it also takes some space. Similarly, the air is in your hand has very low mass that you do not feel it, but if you have a very good sensitive instrument, you can get the mass of air out of it. And will there be any volume of air? If air is a matter, so it should have volume, right? Let's take a cylinder and fill it with gas. Will you fill as much gas as you want? You will say no, otherwise the cylinder will burst because the gas is filled inside. Means it also covers some space. Gases also occupies volume. Then the gas or air that you thought it was not a matter is actually a matter, and we say that solids, liquids and gases are the physical states of matter. And now you look around in your room, most of the time you will only see the matter. And if I ask you something that is not a matter, can you guess? That we will discuss in the next video.